What's good with the internet world? You know who it is. Very good morning, very good day. Starting off the day, this YouTube scroll troll. What's good with it? Let's see. You know it's the old man YouTube scroll troll. Scroll troll. Yeah. And pretty soon we'll be starting that scroll trollnomics. We'll be doing mostly political views and points, political surveys, outlooks, mostly political stuff and people in the political realm with that one. So yeah, let's see what we got here. Let's see. Let me see. Let's start it off. Let's see. I think I seen something earlier. Let me see. And I gotta kind of, you know, map out what I'm gonna do. You see, scrolling and trolling. I only got trolling because I don't know. I don't even know what it mean. Let's say I'm an old man. I don't even know what it mean. But I knew that I would be scrolling and giving my views and points on things. Just scroll down. I'm like, I need something else to it. And then I'm like, oh, these youngsters, they be saying troll, whatever that means. I know troll is a what is it, a little monster or something. So I'm like, they use it for whatever reason, these young folks, these millennials. So I'm like, scroll, troll, that rhyme, I could use that, attract these millennials, So yeah. Yeah, so let's see this. Let's see this old girl. She did 10 years. Let's see what she Rajiva the ruler, or Rajiva
is not playing with me.
the
I
ruler.
was gonna slow roll it and I was gonna take my time. Why is you all up in my business, lady? You jumping right off the porch. So let's talk about the trauma. I've only been seeing you for about 2 months. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Rajiva. I did 8.5 years in the Department of Corrections in the state of Florida for trafficking in cocaine. If you are not new here, my A1 Day Ones, I love y'all to the moon and back. But back to what I was saying. I started therapy.
Let me
And this
see
lady
her
is
name
I started
again.
therapy and my therapist is not playing with me. I thought we was gonna slow roll it and I was gonna take my time. Why is you all up in my business, lady? You jumping right off the porch. So let's talk about the trauma. I've only been seeing you for about 2 months. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Rajiva. I did 8.5.
Rajiva, I gotta remember that. MacGyver, Rajiva. Yeah, I'm happy too. Yep, I feel that. Girl, I don't know how our algorithms align. Okay, yeah, I feel that. I'm glad they algorithm me her too. So yeah, she got 58. She close to 60. Let's get her 100,000, y'all. Let's get her 100,000. I hope Miss Rajiva, the ruler. Hopefully, I'm an old man trying something new, trying to get build up some popularity on this internet stuff. Hopefully everything cool that I'm giving my point of view on things about your stuff. So first off, let me just say, let's get up to 100,000, y'all. Whoever listening, let's get up to 100,000 and beyond. You know what I'm saying? But 100,000 is the next thing up for her. So let's get that 100,000 for. Oh, and then she get a YouTube plaque with that, I believe. Get a YouTube confirmation milestone. So let's get her that. Look like she got good stuff on her. So yeah, I'm familiar with that. What she going through. With the DOC, Department of Correction. So yeah. Let's see. She say the third is trimming. All right, let's see what she got here. Let's see if she got something, and I can comment on. Did 10 years. She could have did something. Okay, let's see. I went to trial before. Let's see what this trial thing is. like MacGyver, Miss Rajiva. So I remember that now. MacGyver, Rajiva, Miss Rajiva. Let's go. Let's see what this is. She say old girl tripping, but let's see what this is.
My heart broke more times than I can remember over the 10 years in prison that I did. But I will say the one time that sticks out above all of them.
So we see, okay, she did her thing. I ain't read her background. She might not have no children. Let's see. And that's cool. She went in, I believe I seen something. She went in young. So yeah, look. See what I noticed off the bat. She don't seem like she gutter. Look at her. See, look. See there what I know. Look at her shit. Real nice, neat, organized. You know what I'm saying? You like that quality in a woman. You know. I'm just saying overall, not like I'm trying to get at this lady or nothing like that. I'm just saying, you see, you like that. You know, as a man, you appreciate that look. So that tells a lot about a person. You know, look at her, nice, neat, clean cut, organized. Look at that stuff on that shelf, organized. You like that? Look at her. She put together with, you know what I'm saying? She nice looking. She ain't no beauty queen, pageant queen or nothing. But other qualities make a female look better. So look at her. Yeah.
Is when I went to trial and when I lost. Of course, going to trial and losing, you would automatically assume that, okay, well, your heart broke because you're going to prison.
Yep.
I would say the process was the hardest part. I went downstairs in confinement because I kept racking up DR. So they finally moved me downstairs and I realized I bit off more than I can chew. I went through trial. I picked my jury. I lost my trial, everything. When I didn't have anybody around me. In confinement, you can't use the phone. You can't get visitations. They'll give you every now and then. You can get out for an hour and use the phone. That's if somebody got minutes on it. But I was such a problem that a lot of my benefits that I was supposed to get, the few times I was supposed to get them, I wasn't getting them because I was showing my behind. I refused to accept the situation that I was in, and I chose to make everybody in the county jail miserable. That was inmates, that was staff, that was captains. It did not matter. Okay. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Rajiva. I did 8.5 years in the Department of Corrections in the state of Florida for trafficking and cocaine. If you are not new here, already know my A1 Day Ones. I love y'all to the moon and back. This story is pretty much going to be a pivotal point for me, and I reference this.
Hey, hold on, because I can't do too much.
One of the most stressful things that you can do in your entire life, and it's because once you get into the system has almost autonomy when it comes to what happens with you, because you also have to understand that you don't have much legal experience, knowledge, or anything. The prosecution, they got years of experience. They've done this over and over and over. And in certain cases, they put in the best of the best on the floor. They not playing. So you're going up against somebody who do this on a regular, baby. This is their job. This is their occupation. This is how they feed their kids. This is just another day for them. They're going to go to trial and they're going to go home. They're going to watch their football games. They're going to take their kids to school. It's just a regular day. And you are fighting for your life. It was so hard for me to stay out of my mind. I was stressed. Really felt like my opinion reigned. So I'm already downstairs. They call me out. Now it's time for me to pick my jury. And I'm going to fly through this because I already have a video talking about me picking my jury. So if you want to go watch the detailed one, you can. But so I'm already downstairs. They call me out. If you are new here, I love y'all to the moon and back. There is a lot of peace that can come from a situation where you have no control over a situation that is about to forever change your life. You can choose to drive yourself crazy, but you can also choose peace. It's very hard to choose peace in a situation where it's like, okay, I don't know, what's happening, and there's so many questions in your mind in your life. Peace is not just the tranquility of understanding. It's finding a way to be at peace and accepting God's peace that you will come out of this situation unscathed. I threw this because I already have a video talking about me picking my jury. So if you want to go watch the detail, and the state has a synopsis of pretty much who they are, what's their name, occupation, how old they are. It's supposed to be a jury of your peers, but I was 20 and them people was not my peers. Somebody who
right. That's why I rewinded it. Yeah, I wanted to see how old she was. She probably don't got no children. Now she going through this and having no dependents, no children. That's a beautiful thing, because You don't have that aspect to worry about. I done seen plenty of female go to jail doing some time. You know what I'm saying? Doing some real time, 4 years or better. You know, and you gotta worry about. You gonna be worried about your kids and stuff. And then another thing, I'm pretty sure I can't get too much on her stuff because I'm I can't use too much of anybody's stuff. You know what I'm saying? Cause then it's like I'm taking over they videos. You know, and I don't want it to seem that way. I'm just starting it. I'm doing something that ain't nobody doing, but I still gotta use because I'm giving my point of view and comments, my views on other people's stuff. So she 20. So this probably more than likely her first offense. But I did. That's why I was rewinding so I can get that much. So I can make some pretty good evaluations with the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like figuring it out. So I could damn near say for certain this would be her first offense, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Cause you're adult at 18, and then I would imagine she ain't really done nothing in that 2 years. So she 20. And see what some people don't understand. But see, I still commend her. Okay, she got convicted, but a lot of people don't understand. And I didn't understand this. Cause I got my first felony arrest at 18. 17. And I didn't understand that you always supposed to go to trial on your first offense. And they won't tell you that because they want that conviction rate to stay up. Because if you accept they plea deal, that's a conviction. A lot of things they don't have proof of. They can't prove it in court, or they scare you. But the most time, the time you should be sticking your chest out and don't nobody tell you. You could have people that's experienced in this stuff in your family and won't say shit. You should be going to trial. You shouldn't be thinking about taking no motherfucking plea deal because you're felony free. You can get on that stand. This is your first offense. You get on that stand. They don't got nothing bad to say about you. But once you take that first plea deal, and then, you know, you be in jail if you don't bond out. Or if you do bond out, you probably try to learn a little something. You learning stuff. And then so you think, okay, this next time something happen. Now you got a felony on your record. Now when you go you done learn something, and now when you go to trial, it's gonna be on that second time. Now, if you get on stand, now they could say, as soon as you get on stand, they're gonna say, why should we believe anything you say? You're a felon. But see, when you got your first offense, they can't say that. And then no matter how many times you get charged with something and you always beating it, they can't never say. They'll be mad as a motherfucker, the prosecution, but they can't never say, look at all these times you got charged and beat these cases. Where there's smoke, there's fire. So if you got charged with all these things, that means you must be doing something wrong. They can't say that. No matter how many times you got charged and it got dismissed, or you beat it. The prosecution decided not to try it. It don't matter. So in that aspect, you did right, Miss Lady. I commend you for that. You motherfucker right. A lot of people don't, cause I had uncles that's done been through the system, dead time in the penitentiary. This is my first offense. I call him. He say, okay, this what's gonna happen. He didn't say nothing about you need to try to fight this. Cause more than likely they don't got shit on you. You know, this your first offense. You don't want to become no felon. He didn't know nothing about that. He just knew I got locked up. He said, yeah, you finna get a bond. He told me all that. You know what I'm saying? And my dumb ass, I didn't even know nothing about it. So, you know, I'm taking it as a badge of honor. I stayed in jail my whole time. Didn't mind. I had money. My mama was fucking me. She fucked me out my money. I was getting checks through my so-called father, the person who I was told was my father. He was a military vet. He passed away, not in the army, outside of the army, you know, at home. So he got killed. So this was in the 90s, mid 90s. So my mother, or late night, what was this? Yeah, mid 90s, because I was still in school. So my mother, she used to bring the checks. It's the mid 90s. What 93. So she used to bring the checks 93, early 94. I was still 17, or early 94. So she used to bring the checks up to the jail. And they was letting her do this. She would slide the check, they would let them know. So we be in a place where either they would bring the check around to me, I can't remember, or they had to put us in a special place where she could. It was still, we were still separating from each other with through the glass, and she would sign. She would slide it up under this thing. I would sign the check. Yeah, we probably was in the place like where you would meet your counsel. Cause I remember when I was in the workhouse here in St. Louis, when you meet your attorney, it's a different than when you meet somebody that's coming to visit you. Cause when you with your attorney, they know it's probably some stuff you need to sign. So it's a little look, what is it, cubby hole where it's big enough for them to slide papers through there and you can sign them and stuff. So she would slide me the check. I would sign it. The check is mine. She needed me to sign it, and then she would go put it in her bank and only put $100 on my books out of a $1,000 check. So or what, it was probably like six or something. But anyway, so she give me and keep the rest. And she didn't have no income. And then when I came home, she had a place. Now I'm grown now. Cause I was on I didn't know I had a warrant. It was my first offense, so I didn't know I had a warrant. So when I got out and took probation, cause I was locked up for a minute. By the time they caught up with me, I was close to 19. So when I got home, she used all my money to get a place because she was living on the street, living here and there. And then she told me it was my money, but obviously the place in her name. And she was treating me like I was 14, 15. You got to come in at a certain time and all this shit. I'm like, damn, for real? Damn. So yeah. Let me get back to it. I commend the old girl for doing her thing, going to trial. That's beautiful. Because a lot of people wouldn't even have the thought to do that. Nobody would tell them that. Let me just give a few more seconds of what's going on, because this is a good story here.
These people had jobs. These was law-abiding citizens. These was prominent people in their community. I'm not really sure what the jury selection looks like and who they're selecting it from, but y'all need to start going to jury selection. People need you. Ask them a bunch of random questions.
Yeah. Because when I remember, man, when I went to trial, I was going over. They was charging me with firearm possession. I'm like, man, I ain't had. They came and illegally searched this house I was in, my people's house, and then Oh man, the stories that police make up because they gonna always be believed. They just made up a cockamamie story. Come on, son. I flagged them down. See here in St. Louis, they got these things called the the jump out boys. So we on the porch. This on what is this? What was this? This West Side St. Louis, right by right by you know about St. Louis, right by Page and Goodfellow. On what was the fuck is the name of that street, man? And we was on. Damn. I forgot the name of the street, but it's right by Page and Goodfellow. So damn, I can't think of the name of the street, man. But motherfucker gonna say I was waving weed, flagging cars down off the porch. And where in the street we was on, Shawmut. That's the street, Shawmut. Right by Page and Goodfellow. So he said I was waving motherfucking weed, bags of weed, flagging cars down. I'm selling weed like this. Not on the street. This is what this motherfucker said I was doing. So they stopped. It wasn't a full-fledged jump out boy. It was only two of them in the car. So they stopped and said, and then they came up on the porch. The porch is a long ways up. So they came on the porch. And when I seen that it was the police, they was coming towards the house. They stopped in front of the house. So I said, and the only reason they stopped because it was like 4 or 5 of us on the porch. So when they came, I was going in the house. And then I came back out. And they said, so they just went and searched the house. And they found a gun by the door and said it was mine. So fast forward, I took the shit to trial. Now this is my second offense. I had my first, I was 17. So I did my probation. And in Missouri, and I know some other states like this too, on your first offense, you do your probation, it'll be off your record. It'll be like you never got that charge. But I come to find out, now this was like my second offense. So I was 17 on my first offense. I'm like, this about 10 years later now. But you know, okay, now when I walk down my papers, I'm like 21, 22. So from the time I walk down my papers, this about 6 years later, because I was close to 30. Or was I 30? I was about 30. So this like or close to it. So I'm somewhere, I have to look up the year. I'm somewhere between 20, 28, 30, somewhere in there. I'm probably about 28. So not knowing, I thought this shit, I thought maybe I violated. I didn't know. So I never caught another case though. So I'm going through some shit now where I'm going to where I'm finna I'm appealing a case and going through trial. So I didn't know at the time that they put that on my record for me to get a harsher sentence that I got a criminal past, but not knowing that shit wasn't even supposed to be on my record no more. And see, that's how they do you when you don't know. And ain't no lawyer, you know, these public defenders ain't finna get that shit straightened out. And it costs you a lot. Especially when you poor, you know what I'm saying? That's a lot of money. appeal started for no matter what it is, start at 10,000. Appeal start at 10,000. That's a lot of money. So yeah, but see, that's the good thing about trial. Even if you lose out, you can appeal and you can bounce back. You get you a good lawyer that's gonna really fight for you. They can find some loopholes. They can find something. Fuck around, find something, and get that shit wiped out. So even if you done did some time, whatever, to get that shit off your shit like it never happened, is a beautiful thing, because now you got that knowledge and now you felony free. So that's what we need to start doing. We need to start helping each other. And like she said, with that jewelry, I remember, man, it was black people up there getting themselves off the jewelry. Like they asked it, I remember on mine, they asked this woman, she was an older woman, older than me at the time. So she was probably about in her cause I was probably about like I said, I was probably about 27, 28. She they asked her, yeah, I'm looking at how old my little adopted daughter was, and I'm 20 years old than her. So yeah, I was probably about 29, 30. So they asked this woman, this black woman, so she's probably in her her late 30, early 40. They asked her, they didn't ask her specifically. They was asking the whole pick of the litter of the jewelry. Would you have trouble? Would you have any bias? This case is against the police. This case is a defendant against the police. Cause I'm saying I didn't have the firearm like the police claim. So they told the jury pool this. They asked the whole possible jury selection these questions. So they said, would you have any bias against the police? Would you have any problems believing what the police say and things like this? And I hate to even say it this way, but I was thinking I'm like, what the fuck is she doing? This black bitch gonna stand up and say, yeah, I got problems with the police. I don't believe in the police and this and that. I'm like, damn, why the fuck would you say that? Why wouldn't you try to keep yourself on the jury? I ain't no Chester. I ain't getting accused of no Chester or no rape shit. Why wouldn't you? The way you get back at the police is get me off. Or keep that jury at a standstill. You know what I'm saying? You say, I believe he in it. I believe him. You know what I'm saying? So they took her off. She said that shit. They got her out of there. So now, then this young black chick, she was about college age. Or maybe 25 or 26 at the most. All this black bitch thought she was hard. She gonna say, yeah, I don't trust the police. My brother or cousin, she said, he got locked up. He doing time right now. And I just don't trust the police. Now I have a problem believing what the police say. Bitch, you ain't even have to volunteer that information. You ain't have to say none of that shit. You ain't have to say none of that shit. And then this bitch, they said, you excused, and I'm not tripping out how my public defender doing. He fucking me. You know what I'm saying? He a public defender. He not objecting to nothing. You know what I'm saying? So this bitch, you should have seen how she happily walked out the jury stand and then walked past me while I'm sitting there with my attorney and said, good luck. I'm like, bitch, what the fuck is you talking about? You stupid motherfuckers. Y'all need to stay on the jury. And exactly what she said, I've been thinking about that shit from the time I went to jury. You know, you start studying shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit about your peers? These ain't your peers. When somebody 10, 15 years older than you, them ain't your peers. That you in school. When you people you're in your age demographic, them is your peers. When you in school and your teacher, I wouldn't give a fuck if it's a teacher fresh out of college and you a senior. So you 17, 18. This motherfucker be fresh out of college, 23, 24 in that age range. 22, 23, 24. That's not your peers because they're above you. They're above you. It's teachers 30 years old, 40 years old. Professors when you in college, 30 years old, 40 years old, 50 years old. These people are not your motherfucking peers. But all of a sudden, when you go to a trial, these is your peers. They should just say citizens then. But that's a loophole. And don't no attorney say shit about that, which is fucked up. If you 20, and I came up with this years ago, if you 20, like she would, it shouldn't be nobody over the age of 26 in your trial. It shouldn't be no more than 6 years above the age that you are currently at. 6 years either way. Like let's just say you 30. Now when you 20, they stuck. They can't go below that. They can't go get nobody, you know, 16, 17, you know. So if you 30, it shouldn't be no more than 6 years either way. Nobody under 24, nobody under 36. I mean, nobody below the age of 24 and nobody above the age of 36. That's how it should be. And even further than that, I think like with it being a female, it should be an all female jury. And if it's a male, it should be an all male jury. But if they don't want to do it that way, well, do it the opposite. The whole jury should be one gender. Either way, it should be one motherfucking gender. And that's how they fucking us. Cause look, who's the most people in the motherfucking jury? Black folk. I done got too much time on this. I'm just rambling on. So get this girl, get this young lady, uh, get it. Let's get her to 100,000. Get that milestone. Get that YouTube plaque for her. You know, YouTube plaque. Regiva, the ruler. Let's go. Oh man, I'm gonna have to look at her stuff beyond this because, oh yeah, I'm liking her shit. I'm liking her shit. I'm really liking her shit. It's been a long time. Been on her a while. But yeah, I'm really liking her shit. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Let me comment on this last comment. It say, I go to trial. I got trial next month for defending myself in a fight in a psych ward. I've been on house arrest for a year. Wish me luck. Yeah. Yep. 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 You need, oh man. Oh man. It's all about that attorney though. So yeah, look at these comments. Yeah, she did it. And I only watched a little bit. She did it. She did it. She did it. Oh, I gotta look at this. It say I told you about that attorney. Look at it. It say this comment and see I can't read too much into it. It say where is that attorney now? He should have been disbarred for legal malpractice. She say mispractice. It's malpractice. But yeah, we know what you on. Yep, me neither. I don't be fucking with these comments either. Yep, 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 yep. I gotta go offline and look at this. I gotta load this up and look at her shit because this is good. This is good. She good off this one story. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. All right, child. Like I say, get up to that, get up to that 100,000 and help me out on this motherfucker. I'm trying to get the internet check. I'm telling y'all, that's how I'm coming straight real with it. Straight on top of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get these I'm old, man. I'm trying to get these YouTube, the internet checks. You know what I'm saying? When I learned that you can get paid off this shit being on her, shit, fuck that. I'm trying to get the internet money. So fuck with me. Get me up there. Shit. I had some other things going on her. I need a couple thousand so I can a couple thousand subscribers so I can start going live and all this shit. You know, get me on that get me on the rhythm. Algorithm. Come on with it. I need it. I need it. Yeah, she got good stories. She got good stories. I like this. I like this shit. I gotta get on some other stuff. I'll be on her shit all day. Yeah. I mean, just keep going through her story. So yeah. Fuck with me. Give me on that algorithm. I need to build up my my following, subscribers and all this shit on all of them. So it's scroll troll on all of them. All of them. Scroll troll. Got Instagram, IG scroll troll, FB scroll troll. I'm be doing on all of them scroll trollnomics on all of them. And that was gonna be more political stuff and political commentators. Mainly white folk. And the newscasters from political aspects. That scroll trollnomics gonna be more political aspect stuff. So yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. It's cool. Let's get it. Build up for her, Miss Rajava, the ruler, and build up for me. Come on, get up to 100,000. Shit, get on up there. Let's gradually grow. Let's go.